So the only thing you need today is a small weight and a foam roller. That's recording. That's recording. And timer starts now. So we're going to start with our fighting monkey. So as I said before there, today's class is going to be pretty much all about the hips, the SIJ or sacroiliac joint at the back of the hips itself. Anything like sciatica or glute pain is what we're going to try and cover today. So we're going to start off by doing our fighting monkey. So nice and easy, getting that glute work. So we're going to start on the left hand leg, and we're just going to get that leg working around about as best we can. Okay, so any movements, good movements. So no rules apart from one leg stays static on the ground and the other leg has to be moving the whole time. If you need to have hold on for balance, please do, but try and use the leg as much as possible. So a lot of today's class is done with just getting the pelvis moving. The one thing I've found is don't force the pelvis, just let it move over its own free will over many repetitions. So we'll do quite a few repetitions today. We'll use the wall, we'll use foam roller, we're going to use the mat as well. So yeah, a lot of nice work around with that pelvis. So starting to get that pelvis a bit like a gyroscope, just moving in all different directions. So head in a swivel type thing. So everything's moving through lots of nice movement itself. We're going for 2 minutes off this left leg and then 2 minutes off the right leg. Then we're into our first drill today. Good work. And then it's okay if it's controlled falling. So if you do feel yourself wobbling, that's absolutely fine as well. Just try and use that foot to correct yourself as best as you can. Good work. It's the first day with the hat. Had to bring the hat back to look cooler today. Hold out in different positions. Really work that pelvis in different areas. Just explore where you want to go. Nice and slow. And then bring it back nice and quick as well. And again, you feel the outside of that shin working as well. Good job. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over. Opposite leg. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 2 minutes here on the right leg this time now. Start with a small range, and then as you feel more confident, just explore the different areas in which you need to go to. Good work. And just enjoy being on that leg. The leg should be slightly soft, so don't lock that leg out fully in the stance leg. It should be slightly bent. So from the side view, you should see it being slightly bent itself rather than being completely locked out itself. So use the muscle rather than using the joint itself. Good work. Nice stretch through range, slow and controlled, and then you can start bringing a little bit of speed if you wish to, then bring it back to be nice and slow. Just explore that hip in lots of different directions, so we're going to get that hip moving a lot today. Shouldn't be too taxing in today's class, but it's very nice. You'll feel a few of the movements we do, especially when we go into the main set of the rolling. I find it a fantastic thing, and I've just recently found it. I get really tight hips after my longer runs, so I found it really works nicely just to get that hips moving quite nicely with the lower back. If you're doing any hill work or any speed work, sometimes you can find your lower back is a little bit stiff and tight. These ones are perfect for that moment. Excuse me. 1 second. Good work on the outside. That shin's working hard. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to grab our weights. We're going to grab our foam roller. And for this one, we're going to do is 30-second holds, okay? 30-second holds. So the foam roller is going to go between your knees. and the weight's just going to be held normally. So the weight just going to be held normally in front of the chest. And all we're going to do is we're going to squat down and we're going to press knees together. We're going to hold in a squat position for 30 seconds and then come back out again. Okay, so it's going to be 5 times 30 seconds. Press the knees together, pushes the hip joint out. So if you think about a seesaw, if this is going in that way, the hip joint's got to push to go out of it. And you want to try and breathe nice deep breaths at the bottom. So ready? First one. Off we'll go down, down, down. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Press into the roller. Again, hold in a squat position. Breathe out. Into the foam roller. Quads are going to work and squeeze the foam roller. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Pressing the feet down to the ground. Nice and long through the back. 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Number 2. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Down we come. Hold on tight to the weights. Deep breath in. And breathe out. As you breathe out, just try and sink that wee bit further into the depth of the squat, but you're squeezing the knees together. Open out that back of the hips. Quads feeling it, calves feeling it, ankles feeling it, and back out we come. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Down we come. Deep breath in. And breathe out. And sink lower as you go into that depth of the squat. With the squat, the pelvis will start to posterior drop, anterior lift. So it'll lift up at the front and it'll drop at the back. So it's stretching out the muscle at the bottom of the back. Nice deep breath in. Back out. And stand up tall. 3 done, 2 to go. Should feel the lower back as you come back up, just a wee bit of a strain. Nothing too sore. Ready? Number 4. Down we go. Breathe out. Hold in this position here. Squeeze the foam roller. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Try and sink deeper as we breathe out. Sinking low. And stand back top. 1 to go. Ready? Last one. Deep breath in. And watching down. Push knees together. Deep breath in. Breathe all the way out. Trying to go as low as you can with each out breath. 3, 2, 1, and stand back up top. Put the weights to the side. You still need your foam roller for the next one. So we're going to do our wall 90-90 is next. Okay, so we're going to have our feet on the wall. The foam roller is going to be between the knees itself there. So if I set myself up, you'll see. And all we're going to do is have our feet on the wall, foam roller between. We'll do a pelvic bridge, and we're going to try and roll foam roller from side to side. Okay, so it should look something like this. Feet on the wall, and then we're just going to roll the roller from side to side. So your roller does have to rotate as we're working there. Okay, cool. Let's go. Feet on the wall, and we're going to do 3 sets of 1 minute here. Don't worry about anything other than just getting the foam roller moving. So 3, 2, 1. Raise up, and then just try and pull one leg down with the other leg itself. Hands can be down by your sides. Hands can be reaching. Keep the pressure on the wall. Your back is just off the ground and no more, but your pelvis is what you're finding was seesawing side to side. Nice, long, slow, intentful rolling of the pelvis. So we're trying to just let that legs go side to side. With folks on the right hand side, really pull the right hand side down and hold. Right hand side down and hold. Pull that hip in, you feel the groin working as well. 3, 2, 1, and release back off. And the left hand side down. Left hand side down. Hold, squeeze, and relax back out. Good job. 1 minute down. 2 to go. Relax there. Ready. And raise the pelvis off by doing an anterior tilt and back into our rolls. Nice rolls with the foam roller. You're probably looking at about a quarter of the foam roller turning. So you're not going to get a full rotation, but you're looking for just to turn about 25%. And you might find it's easy going down the right hand side, but when I go to the left hand side, it's a wee more stuck. So have a wee play on the side that you find is tight. And it has to come from the hips rather than from the ankles. So the feet are staying pinned to the wall the whole time. The heel doesn't come off the ground. You're rolling the pelvis, not lifting the heels. Good job. 20 seconds. Really, really roll. Really, really roll. Working hard. A lot of degreasing of that pelvis today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back down. 15 seconds. Third and final set coming up. Again, take your position so you're 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the hips. And we're going to pelvic tilt towards us. So roll our pelvis towards us so you feel your bottom coming off the ground, but your back still stays down. Rotate the foam roller. Ready. Off we go. Rolling. Feet flat the whole time. Make it come from the pelvis rather than the heels lifting. And again, explore depth. So really try and pull the back of your hip down towards the ground. If you need to go high up the wall, please do. You need to lift yourself higher because your hips are in good shape. Good work. Roll that pelvis from side to side. Pulling straight down. Rather than letting the hips swing side to side, it's pulling straight down. Make an active contraction with the hip. Really pull back in. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. We're on to our sides now. Okay, side lines. Let's do the same kind of position. Feet are against the wall, 90 degrees, just above the skirting board. And we're going to have our foam roller in. And this time we're going to reach with our hands just to the front, and we're really trying to pull that top leg back in. So we're really going to pull that top leg back in. So the roller's coming back. The bottom leg stays dead still, and you can go past it on the way forward, but really try and sit into the hip. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. And again, this will be a nice relax into it. So as you breathe in, squeeze the roller. As you breathe out, pull back. Breathe in, squeeze the roller. Out, pull back. Feet press against the wall the whole time. Squeeze and roll. Squeeze and roll. Really working through range. Try to make sure that you don't lean back with yourself, upper body. So try to keep your shoulders over the other shoulder and your hip over the opposite hip. I'm going to do a few of these today. Really squeeze back. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch round. Opposite side, opposite part of the wall. 90-90. The left leg's going to be working this time round. So try and make sure you are at 90-90. Nice and long. And off we go. So really pull back. Really try and get into that hip itself there. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Pull back. Think about the depth of that hip. So we're really finding into that sitting bone. You're pulling that head of the femur right into its acetabular, or the head of the femur right into the hip joint itself. Relax all the way out and pull all the way back in. You work 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Second set, right leg. Switch over again. This time we're going to have a hold, okay? We have a nice long hold. So feet against the wall. Deep breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to really sink that right hip into the joint. So as we breathe out, sink the hip into the joint. In 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. And breathe out. We're really going to pull that hip joint in. So really pull back. Really pull back. Keep it active the whole time. So you're continually pulling on that hip. Okay? So once you're back, don't relax. Stay pulling. So you're going to feel the back of the hip working. Pushing the bottom hip away. Pulling the top hip into its joint. Going to hold here. And you should feel just the smaller muscles going a wee bit of cramp round about you. Round about the hip joint, the smaller local muscles, obturator, gemellus, all these nice ones that give us stability when we're running. We're giving them a good stretch now so they don't stay tight. Hold here, really work, really pull, really pull, really pull. Keep on the whole time. The whole minute we're going to really squeeze in, pull back, really work. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax back out. Switch it over. We're on to our left side. Big hold. So we're on our right side, but pulling with the left leg. Ready? 3, 2, deep breath in. As we breathe out, pull back. Really pull. You might find that one side rolls a lot easier than the other. Really pull back from the hip joint. Press down into the roller, but pull back with that top left hand leg. Really squeeze back. You try to roll that roller back. Press down with the top knee, pull back. Really get that contraction around about the hip. Push down, pull back. 20 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feet flat against the wall. Hip pulling back. Deep breath in, breathe out. Really try and take up any slack that's there. There shouldn't be any now. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last set. On to our first side, right side uppermost. And again, we're going back to the first exercise, which is going to be rolling forward and backwards. Again, 3, 2, 1. Off we go, rolling that hip joint. Lots of nice movement. Rollers continually moving, feet flat on the wall. Press down to the roller, then pull back. Nice and dynamic. Keep that hips working. A lot of knee pain comes from the hip. A lot of ankle pain comes from the hip. So getting the hip, even, nice and fluid, helps with a lot of our knee, lower back, ankle issues. So getting that hip joint as loosey-goosey as possible. Roll, roll, roll. 20 seconds, guys. Ten seconds. Again, pressing down into the foam roller, keep the pressure, squeeze the roller, then roll back. 3, 2, 1, switch over. Last one again, left leg's uppermost, but we're lying on our right hand side. Recheck your positions 90-90. Ready. Off we go. Again, we're really trying to get that foam roller rolling forward and backwards by using the hip. It has to be the hip that does the work rather than the trunk. So we're not just collapsing forward with our upper body and rolling side to side. Upper body stays dead still. We're isolating the hip. Feet flat against the wall. Pressure through foam roller. Halfway house. Nice and dynamic. Nice and loosey-goosey. Our next exercise is one I want you to practice through the week and see how you get on. So our next set of exercises, there's going to be 5 elements, each for roughly about a minute. And they're really, really good at opening up that hip joint itself. So now we've got the hip joint moving, we're going to try and increase that range. In 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Foam roller to the side, if that's okay. So, this next set of exercise, I want you to lie on your back. Oh, you have to repeat. 2 seconds. Stand here. So you can see my feet. So you're going to lie on your back. Arms are going to be in what we call like the crucifix position here. So arms are bent by the sides here. And all we're going to do is have the feet about shoulders apart. And for the first minute, all we're doing is rolling the legs from side to side, okay? Press the shoulders down. Your hips will lift, but you're trying to make the feet touch the ground with the pinky toe and the big toe, and then the opposite pinky toe and the big toe there itself. There's going to be 5 different elements of this here, okay? So you can see my feet, pull the toes up towards you, and we're going to get ourselves rolling side to side. And you'll probably see my left side exhale rotates quite well, but my right side doesn't really go past midline. And then when I go that way, my left hand side is a lot better, so it shows my right hip issue that I've got. So in 3, 2, 1, off we go. We're rolling, and we're going to try and just get the pinky toe and the big toe to touch the ground at the same time. Keeping the upper body nice and still, so we're not rolling, it's just all coming from the hips themselves. Good work. Upper body's nice and relaxed, lower body's doing the mobility. Again, don't force anything. We're just going to get some nice movement through that hips itself. And as we add layers to it, there's more and more hip joint involved. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Second level, we're going to cross our legs over. So for 30 seconds, right leg over left, and then for 30 seconds, left leg over right. Arms still wide, ready, off we go. Again, more hip comes off the ground. Make it come from the hips rather than upper body. Keep the arms flat, keep the shoulders down as much as you can. Again, this is what I want you to practice over the week. Just get into the habit of lying down after a longer run, after a longer walk, and get yourself really, really stretching out through these hips. switch over. Nice little stretch for the lower back, nice little stretch for the hips, the deep internal external rotators. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Next one we're going to do is going to be right foot on top of the left foot. And it's the same thing, we're just going to rotate over. And just like the hands on a pendulum, we're going to just twist from side to side in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Rotate over one side. Over to the other side. Really try and keep that upper body down. And you might find that the one side is easy enough. Then go on the other side, quite stiff. Rotate. 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 And switch over. Left leg on top of right this time. Off we go. If you need to shorten your arm position to do it, then please do as well. Roll. 3, 2, 1. Legs up, and we're going to drop down 90. 90. Okay, so really try to get that knees down to touch the ground if possible. Okay, so ready? Looking forward. Off we go. Roll. Roll. Arms still staying flat down, so really try and get right knee down, and then try and get left knee down. Right knee down. Left knee down. Lots of nice rolling for these hips themselves. Nice control. And the next one will be as we come over, we're just going to lift our heel onto the knee, hold for 15 seconds. So really try to pull that leg down. Hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, 1. Rotate over. Lift that heel up and just let it rest on. Give yourself a little bit of help to stretch into that hip. And change over again. Right heel on left knee, just give it a little bit of a stretch. Press down with the right heel, drive that left knee closer to the ground, keeping the left shoulder down. Try and breathe out, nice and relaxed. Try and relax the hip joint and switch over. Last one. Press down, breathe out. Let that hip get the stretch. 3, 2, 1. Figure of 4. Last one. Over we go. Steeping the right leg over the top of the left leg, and we're pivoting through the left leg itself. And switch over. So it's going to be left one over the right this time, pivot to the right, and off we go. And keep it quite dynamic, so really open up the hip. Stretch. Stretch. So as you go to your left, it should be right hand side you feel the stretch into. And as you go to your right, it should be the left hand side you feel the stretch into as well. Hold it there if you wish to, but just be nice and dynamic through the base of the back itself. 15 seconds. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. And relax there. Okay, guys, we'll give ourselves just a little bit of carb to finish off with. So we're going to be hands and knees just for 10 seconds off the right hand side. Feel it butter. Nice and easy, nice and controlled. And then we're switching over onto left hand side. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Thank you, positive cords. Well done. Good job. Lots of nice rolling there. Really nice work at the hips. So the main purpose of that last one is to really try and get the deeper part of the hip working. Really working at the SIJ, really working in